Hello, today we're going to make some spring-inspired jewelry. We're making some earrings and some necklaces. We're going to be using UV resin and a mold for this. This is the flowers I chose to use. I'm using two. There's a blue pack and a purple pack. And actually this is a set of 3, and I'll put the link in my description if you want to know where I got those. So I'm going to tear these flowers into tiny little pieces. The tinier the better. We're going to make individual piles for the specific earrings that we want to make. So here's the piles I chose. They're each a little bit of a different color scheme, and some of them even have stems and stuff from leaves in them as well to give it more texture. So here's the UV resin I'm going to use. I really like it because it's a small tube. It makes it easier for me to pour it into my tiny molds that I have. So we're going to start with the purple, white, and yellow color scheme. If you hear kids in the background, I apologize. They're rowdy right now. I'm going to take the toothpick to bring the bubbles up, and then I'm going to take my lighter and pop the bubbles. My lighter is starting to go out, so I'm going to need to get a new one soon. I was struggling with it this time, but it's lasted me a good while, so that's good. So I'm just going to I like to get some resin on my toothpick, that way the flowers stick to it, and I'm just going to put the flowers right into the resin. I filled the molds about 3/4 of the way full, so we're going to top it off at the end, so that way there's no sharp edges of flowers sticking out of the back. And I'll show you that in a minute. So you can put whatever type of flowers you want, and as long as they're just torn up in tiny little pieces. And that could be all you put in it, but for some of these I'm also going to add some gold foil pieces in it as well. And I'll also show you that in just a second. If you're wondering what I'm using that the flowers are on, it's actually just one of my stud molds. It's the back of it. It's flat and it's tiny, and it's very portable. I like to use it for a lot of projects. So it's a mold on one side, and then I use it for this purpose on the other side. So this is how I use my gold foil. I'm just going to take it into tiny little pieces. And then when you tear it into tiny little pieces, just put it along your mold. You can make the pieces as big or as tiny as you want. It's whatever you want the look to be. For this one, I just chose little. And I only put a few pieces into each one. You can put more or less. It's up to you. It's however you want it to look like. And then there's a couple of my lighter colored flowers I decided not to put gold foil in. You'll see those towards the end. So this is it's also got some blue in it. And they're also a little bit different flowers too. I added those into 3 of the different earrings, I think. I love the teardrop earrings, they're pretty. So for the heart, I really love how these turned out. It's just some really delicate pink flowers that I tore up, and then there's actually stems and leaves in here. So it's just pink and green. I think a couple purple flowers ended up in there too, but it didn't hurt it at all. So when you're done with that, you're just going to put it under the UV light for about 3 minutes, but make sure you hit all the spots for 3 minutes. And then you're going to fill the back of the mold in right up to the top. You're using the UV resin again. And what this does is a lot of times when you're using dried flowers, it's having some stems stick up. They get really pointy, really sharp in the UV resin. So if you're doing this, that way those are going to be underneath the resin for sure. You're going to have a nice smooth back. And you don't have to dome the back or anything because this is your step that you do that in. And then just kind of top it off with one little dot if it's not completely level. Then take my faulty lighter here and try to pop the bubbles. It was really struggling. I like to flip it over and when I'm using a mold, and I put it under the UV light for a couple minutes because that is going to make sure you don't have any residue on the front of your earring. it completely will cure it through the thing. As long as your mold's clear, you don't want to use UV resin if you're not using a completely clear mold. It won't cure. I love how these pieces turned out. I'm going to show you, this is my drill. I'm going to put it on number 2. And I like to put it against the table, hold it very firmly, and then kind of firmly press in the drill and then take it back out. It took me a while to figure out how to use it appropriately because I used a hand drill forever. Now this is the eye screw I'm going to be putting into it. I like to actually move the earring. I just think it's a whole lot easier than moving the pliers. And then this is the pack of eye screws I'm using. I used these medium, the middle size ones for my larger bezels, and then for my smaller pieces, I'm just going to use the tiny ones. Now the problem with the tiny ones is they are going to be a little bit loose in your drill if you didn't use a smaller drill bit. So what you need to do is kind of secure that with resin, and I'll show you how. Some people will put it actually on the eye screw and screw it in, and you can do that. I don't typically always like to do that because sometimes that makes the resin overfill on the top, and to me it just makes a mess. Now that's just because probably I'm not very good at it. I know some people have great success. So I would try both ways, the way I'm showing you here and the way of putting it on the eye screw, because it also will make your drill hole not cloudy, which is also another benefit of doing it that way. But this way I'm just kind of putting it along the top of the eye screw, just a very, very thin layer, and then you're going to put it under the UV light. For this purpose of just showing you, I was just going to tell you that's how you do it, but I'm going to show you how I actually do it. I will go ahead and put a thin layer on most of the pieces and then just lay it down just like that. It's such a tiny layer, it's not going to drip. If you have dripping, that means you put too much. So just put a very tiny layer, enough that it's going to secure that eye screw to the earring. You don't want it to really be noticeable, so it's just a tiny little bit, but it's enough that you're confident that that's not going to fall out on your customer, and that's what you really want. And then once you have them all done, you can put them under the UV light for 2 minutes, or 1 minute on each side, really. You flip them. So now we're going to take one of the bigger bezels and turn it into a necklace. I'm just going to do the jump ring and put the necklace chain on. This is what my hands are still struggling with, is getting these eye screws on. So this, you can see my hands shaking. I'm struggling. I have an undiagnosed autoimmune disease, and the grip, my hand grip is not the best. So using pliers is hard for me now, which is sad because I have to use them often. So now once you get that done, you have a beautiful necklace done. And then this is what that blue one looks like. It's beautiful, perfect for like Easter dresses. And then this is the type of hook I'm going to use to finish off our earrings, because we already have that hoop from the eye screw. This is the perfect time to use this. You can just put that right in there and close it off, and then you have a beautiful earring made. You can add it to your display cards, or it's whatever you want to do, or wear them. Here's how they all turned out, and then I'm going to show you them with the light shining through them because I always think they're prettier. See what happens when you have that clear light shining through? It's so pretty. I love that one. The earrings really turned out good. I love this type of hook because I just think it looks, gives you a different look than the typical eye hook. So this is the one with some green in there. And then I love the hearts at the end. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I have a ton more videos on my channel. Have a blessed day.